for some football here in Chicago at historic Soldier Field. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears.
And now, your 2025 Chicago Bears.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Valus Jones now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
You know, one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure. Every guy that's drafted can make every throw, but how special are those throws? How much accuracy? How much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler, dude's got a live arm. It isn't the arm or the skill set that saw him fall to the 5th round. It was some of the ups and downs in college. And when given a chance and the right supporting cast, he does have a leap on talent.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Rattler. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Rattler to the air now. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. from the 31. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now Williams. Set up the screen here to Swift. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Rattler on the play fake. He's got time here. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
To go now on 2nd down after the sack. Another try following the sack. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running back sent in motion left. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Counter give to Kamara. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Saints first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Now on the toss to Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Kamara running out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tight end motioning right. On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
On the stop. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Saints.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Rattler now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Trying again, following the sack. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints go up 6-0 here in the 1st. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. Oh, look at this, here he goes. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
27 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First down, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Bears first down.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On play action, here's Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, again to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Going to run again with Swift. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Williams. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First call here coming from the shotgun. of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Just going to give to Camaro. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
48-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 48. Packers hit, the ball's out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To the air, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team on the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Bears first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Williams from the gun. Secured by Burden on a slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, Williams. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Pistol snap to Rattler. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. He fields it cleanly. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
Jeez,
and
with
10.
each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
3rd down. Here's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears with 1st and 10. New set of downs for them from the 46. First down throw by Williams. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. big strike here to Moore. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Flush down now to his left. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
11 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Williams. That one connects. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down and goal to go.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get some late points in the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears jump in front now by 5.
Saints 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Motioning left is their running back. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Rattler setting the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Saints call for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Bears into the nickel for third down. On the gun, Rattler. This gets the first and more. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. That's a perfect play to break it big.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 3 now. From the 39. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Rattler to the air now. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
On play action, Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They motion the tight end over. On play action, here's Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Williams to throw on third. Completed here to Komet. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the
Look up
50-yard
contested
line.
catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
First down, Williams to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
First down, here's Swift. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice game.
At the Saints' 10-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears push the lead up to 12.
19, Saints 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints come marching onto the field. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Rattler on the play fake. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Rattler. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Recovered by the offense.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch.
The Bears take over.
The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. Set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Saints with 6 DBs out there. We've got a dime look for them on 3rd down. Williams from the gun. He's running for it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Another try following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And that's going to be a safety. Definitely a rare moment we just witnessed here, Brock. That is their 2nd safety of this game. This defense is showing out.
Capitalizing on any and every opportunity they get. I'll tell you what, a lot of crazy things enter my mind during a football game, watching and analyzing, but 2 safeties, never seen it coming. You ever been in a game with 2 safeties, Kate?
No, I was ripping through the memory bank too, and I can't think of one.
Yeah, kudos to this defense to make it happen not once, but twice.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. It's fielded at the 14. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Keep Werner there defensively.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Here's Williams. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They run with Swift. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Williams set to pass. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll run now with Swift. And they're going to stop him.
Pete Werner on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Williams going to run with it. And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 28, Saints 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Miller on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the Saints offense. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Rattler. He's got it along the sideline. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Saints 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Sending a receiver left. Trying again, following the sack. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Gotta keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
We send a man in motion. Rattler back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 33-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Rattler to the air now. He'll try and run this. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll call his own number. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rattler. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He's got it! And he's across for the touchdown! And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints get it back to a 14-point game.
Saints 14.
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They're gonna run here. Manunga. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass brought in by Burton. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
To the ground, it's Manunga. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
They'll bring out the punter here. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Takes out a 1-stop. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Saints losing by 14. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Running back sent in motion left. Throwing is Rattler. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
They'll throw it again. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here are the Saints facing a consequential 2-point attempt. Tried for it with the option, and he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Saints 22.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Bears about set for their next possession. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Bears come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.